And so my letter tonight reads, Dear Tich and Dr Neaves, I'm writing because I feel stuck between two things I love, my relationship and my career. I'm ambitious and I've worked hard to get to where I am professionally. My work keeps me busy with late nights, deadlines, and the pressure to always be on. But on the other side, I have a partner who is supportive and patient, yet I can see the strain. I come home tired, distracted, or still mentally at the office. Date nights turn into catch up time, and quality time often feels rushed. I don't want my career to suffer, but I also don't want to wake up one day and realize I neglected the very person who matters the most in my life. How do people actually balance the two without feeling guilty all the time? Is it about stricter boundaries, better communication, or accepting that some seasons of life will be heavier on one side than the other? I'd love your advice on how to show up fully for both my partner and my goals and at work without burning out or letting either one slip away. Thank you for your wisdom and care all the time. Please share some advice with me. I'm trying to have it all. From Anonymous. They have the letter from Anonymous. Let me welcome Dr. N Squared, Dr. Nicholas Neaves. Good evening. How are you doing? It is. People want to hear your advice.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Well, that's a great ambition, right? I want it all, and why not? Let's go for all of those things that we want in love and in life, absolutely. And who's to say we have to compromise, right? I think the key here in this dynamic is to realize, though, that we only have certain amounts of time and energy per day, right? We are human beings and we're not robots. And so we only have that amount of time and energy per day. And so we will always be challenged in and around what our priorities are and therefore our value system. And so what's important is to recognize what your actual value system is and really start to define it so that you can manage your time and energy according to that value system. Now, what I'm hearing is that work and the relationship are really high up on that value system. So it's going to be a juggle. The key takeaway for me there is that you don't want to feel guilty. You don't want to let either side down, and you don't want to get into that negative emotion of not feeling good about yourself. And so that is a key takeaway. I would certainly speak with your partner and have a look and see what it is that matters the most, and look through the lens of the love languages, and you'll find that maybe just small doses of consistent, accurate love language meeting, you will find that you will probably top each other up in beautiful ways there that will be quite satisfying and actually relieve you of the pressure of thinking that you have to spend a lot more, say, time together. And so this will help you to get a more balanced day. And the key in romantic relationship, remember, is to have a relationship that is satisfying. It doesn't mean that it means quantity. It means quality when it comes to the romance. The work might require more of your quantity because you're building the career, you're working really hard, and there's long hours there. Relationships are slightly different. And so you can really, laser focus in as to what the specific values are in that romance, service those, supply those, be there for each other in those, and you'll probably have satisfaction.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I got to tell you, Dr. Nicholas Neaves, people love your advice. It's very professional. And I've noticed that when we talk about a letter and some of the authors that send us the love situations, it also helps some of our listeners all around the world. Let us now invite Anonymous. Anonymous, good evening. How are you doing? Are you with us?
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah,
Good evening.
welcome to the show. I hope you heard the first part of what the doctor had to say about your situation.
I definitely did. And I really, really appreciate the advice, Dr. Neil. Wow, a lot was mentioned, and when I was listening to you speaking about the the satisfaction of
Yeah.
spending more the quality time. It's not about the it's not about the quantity, but the quality time that you guys spend together. It quite resonates with me a bit
Right.
with regards to my relationship, and I think speaking with my partner about what everything about our relationship, what would need to do so that I don't feel guilty about having to work so much, late nights, early mornings, deadlines and all, and sacrifice putting my relationship on the line at the same time. But I really, really appreciate it. It's really great advice. I'll admit.
It's absolute pleasure there. And man, look, it really sounds like you're really going great guns there at work. And so I commend you for that. And so it is a season. You know, you mentioned that earlier also in your question is perhaps it is just a season. This is where you are in the spring of your career and you're really having to put the seeds down and really, really work hard. And so just communicate that to your partner. And it's about understanding the needs that you have. Okay. And that means what would be supportive? What would actually help me amplify my energy at work? What would I call it a magic wand moment look like? If I could have my most magical day with my partner and at my work, can I be honest enough and actually share that? And you'll often be surprised that it doesn't require too long a period of time with each other, but again, quality time so that you can really feel that you've met each other's hearts, you've had a memorable moment, the energy exchange was satisfying, like we've said, and that gives you energy to go into your work, you know. And as long as the communication channels are open and the needs are being met at least 70 to 80% of the time, your partner then also won't resent your workload at the moment, because at least you're also turning towards your partner and you're giving them enough attention as well. Anything in life needs focus and attention. It's like a plant. If you don't water it, it starts to wilt. So do relationships, so do businesses. So just be careful where you do spend your time. But I think if you get quite focused there, you should have a lot of satisfaction. You can definitely do both.
Thank you. I'll definitely do that.
Great. And then what do you think about the love language idea there also? You know, sometimes if we look through that lens there, it can be really helpful just to know how to quickly top each other up throughout the day. Maybe it's physical affection that you love, and so maybe a nice hug, if you can meet and get a hug, something like that would really go a long way. Maybe it's a gift. Maybe you'd like to have a coffee sent to you, or to receive something throughout the day, like a little note that says, hey, you know, lots of love, good luck, which is your words of affirmation. Have a look at the love languages. They're really quite special. And I always thought they were quite gimmicky in the beginning, but then I realized with my family, when I used them, it was really powerful.
Okay. I will definitely do that because, yeah, love languages actually play a huge role, I feel.
Yeah.
In keeping the spark there, keeping the relationship going as well. The little things matter.
Definitely.
I'll definitely take that with me.
Definitely. And do you know what your love language is?
I do. Physical touch, words of affirmation.
Okay.
Basically, quality time. Those three are quite top of my list there.
Wonderful, wonderful. So that's great that you know that. That's a really wonderful awareness, and try to find out what your partners are. You'll find that it's maybe similar, hopefully. Otherwise, it's different. That's okay. And what you'll find is that you can actually then practice those and get ideas. You know, just Google some ideas. Hey, my partner's love language is this. What do I do? How do I actually help them? And you'll get some really nice ideas, and you'll think out the box, and you'll keep the relationship fresh. Because there's nothing worse, right, with a heavy workload than something called routine, right? And, you know, relationships love novelty. And so if you can research some new, fresh ideas, how to serve love languages, you'll surprise your partner and actually keep things exciting rather than getting, you know, bogged down by the workload and things get boring then, unfortunately, you know. So, yeah, try that out. I think you can really bring some good energy back into the relationship and actually show your partner and give them confidence that you can work and you can have the relationship at the same time also. I think that might be a good thing for you both to actually see, is that you can achieve that.
Yeah, yes, yes, I will. I'll definitely do that. Yeah,
Great.
this is a lot to take with me, but thank you. I really, really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. All the best and good luck at work. It sounds like you have a lot there that you have to get to do. I think your partner's lucky to have such an ambitious person. So make sure you guys stay connected, okay?
I will. Thank you.
Good luck,
Great.
my friend. We hope it works out. Does your partner understand the kind of workload you normally have to put into your career? Do they know what you do?
Um,
And I appreciate.
my partner does have an idea, but doesn't understand my work to the fullest extent.
Right.
And so I think, in a way, it just makes us a little bit.
Yeah, that could be an issue. What do you think, Dr. Neaves? Maybe she just needs to appreciate
Uh,
what kind of work
yes.
Anonymous
Yeah.
does, and yeah, from the
Yeah.
understanding of what is required, maybe she can be a bit more lenient and understand it.
Yeah, one of the things we do with our couples is we actually ask them to do job shadowing for 1 day. And if they can, commit to spending, if it's
Yeah.
not a full day, per day with their partner as a job shadowing person and actually look and see what they do. Because it's only when you're
Mm,
actually in the day with them, experiencing the demands and the workload, etc., that you get to see, wow, okay, this is quite serious. When it's all theory and you're just telling me and you're just talking, I don't quite believe you. But when I'm
yeah.
actually in a day with you, it could be a different story. Sometimes people actually have to see it to believe it. Yeah.
What do you think, Anonymous? Are you able to invite your partner to your workplace so she can
I could be
experience what
able
you
to.
do?
I
Yeah.
think I would be able to. I would be able to invite my partner into my workspace so that they
Yeah.
get a
Yeah.
feel of what I do on a daily, why I come home tired sometimes. But
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
But,
the other day, Dr. Neves, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and he said to me, the best way to try and remember these things about relationships is actually place timers on your phone. You know, let your phone send you a reminder. Yeah, to
yeah.
forward a love message to your partner. Maybe try to do that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if
Mm.
it's words of affirmation, right? Use your
Yep.
phone, use technology. There's some lovely things you can say then, and texting can be a great way to stay in touch for sure. But think out the box, friend. I think that's what this needs a bit. There is a bit of thinking out the box, some creativity, maybe a new date idea at work, perhaps. Maybe you can swap, if they've got a job, swap jobs for the day. You can also play with that a little bit, and see if that's possible also. And yeah, just it's all about connection at the end of the day. And the more that you can see each other through each other's days, the better. Um, but I love your attitude, man. And I think you've got really great ambition there. So yeah, I think you can really turn things around and make things really quite positive there for the two of you.
thank you, thank you.
Anonymous, you sound like a great guy. We only wish you the best, and thank you so much for having come through tonight to share your love situation.
Thank you guys for your advice. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
No.
Good luck there. Good luck with
Good
all the
luck.
work.
Dr. Neves, thank you once again for your professional advice, and we'll see you again, same time next Wednesday on African
Thank you.
Diaries.
Ciao.